Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look at that, baby! Hello everybody, Silverpicker here, and today's video is one that I am super excited for, and I know you guys are too, because last week we opened up this massive package, that chunky monkey of a 12.5-pound package chock full of silver coins that was sent to me by one of you guys to purchase. And if you missed that video, you definitely want to check it out in the card over here because it was a doozy. Literally thousands of dollars worth of silver coins that were almost lost in the mail. Now, because the package was so big, I couldn't possibly fit all of the footage in one video. So there are still 3 segments of that collection that we did not yet get to unpack. And first is this chunky package right over here, filled with all of these old style wrapped rolls of coins. I'm assuming it's all silver. It's like 5 pounds on its own in this little bushel, this little bundle of what looks like some kind of illegal substance from the movies, based on what I've seen in the movies, all right. Still a family-friendly channel. But anyway, we're gonna open this up. We've also got this box full of 2x2s, and I'm sure this is some of more like the premium numismatic coins. And then there is this flat bag type of thing. It says Aldo's change, and it feels light, so I'm assuming it is banknotes. I thought that it was actually a license plate, but I'm feeling now more that it might just be cardboard. But in any case, what we're gonna do is we are going to definitely start with this. We're gonna be going through these coins, but if it's all just junk silver and there's nothing particularly special in there, then we'll also move on to one of these packages, though I honestly suspect we won't get through both of them in this video, so there will likely be a part 3. But follow along because I'm gonna open these up, show you what's inside, show you the value, and then tell you, of course, what I paid for it. And if we make it through these 2 as well, awesome. And if not, then we'll have another video. Anyway, we're gonna start with these guys, open them right up. And if you like these videos, make sure to give it a big like. And if you wanna see more, hit that big old red subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you don't miss a beat. In any case, enough with the jibber jabber, let's get cracking. All right, so check this out. Look at this bushel of stuff. I mean, this is really a chunky monkey. But let's get this open and pick some rolls to start opening up. All right, nice. This is an easy one to open. Very well packaged. And here they are. Here are our rolls. All right, look at this. We've got so much stuff. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is, first of all, this is a thumbnail right here. I'm sure this is the thumbnail that I'm going to use from this video, right? Man, this really is awesome. Holy cow. Look at this. We've got 50 pennies. We've got $2 in nickels, steel cents, silver quarters. What do we got here? Let's see if we've got anything. We've got pennies, more pennies, more pennies. And C, that's mysterious. This is the only machine-wrapped roll, it looks like. But in any case, we're gonna open them all up. We're gonna open them all up. That's what we do on this channel. That's how we do it. Okay, in all of my years of buying coin collections, I have seen plenty of mislabeled rolls. So this one says silver quarters, but we don't actually know what's in there until we open it. Same thing with these war nickels, and same thing with everything else. Now, I think it makes sense for us to save the silver for last, but let's open these guys up and see what we've got. I mean, right? Like, let's just crack right into it. Okay, I'm gonna try and preserve the integrity of the sleeves because, the rolls, because I do want to hold on to them. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Who knows what we'll find? Okay, right off the bat, we see a couple of things, some nice, some disappointing. We see that there are both wheat cents and Lincoln Memorial cents. The Lincoln Memorial cents, unless there's something really specifically good in there, not going to be worth much. And we're really going to be looking for the key dates for the wheat cents. Otherwise, these wheat cents are actually really only worth about 2-3 cents a piece if they're not key dates, and these are still, unfortunately, only worth 1 penny each. So I'm going to go through each one, and if I see something interesting, I'll let you know. All right, so roll number 1, the results are not that great. So we have 34 Lincoln Memorial cents. And again, these are really literally only worth a penny. People can go through them for varieties, but I'm not really into that. And then we've got just 14 wheat cents, all from the 1940s and 50s, unfortunately, which are the 2 most common decades. These are really only worth about 2 to 3 cents a piece at most. So not a really encouraging or exciting batch, but hey, you know, it's always fun opening up old rolls. Let's go on to the next one. All right, next up, let's do this guy. All right, here we go. Now, if you enjoy seeing me open up old rolls of coins, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel, makes me feel good, all warm and fuzzy on the inside. Really, take a second while I'm opening this up. Just go over to that little thumbs up button and click on it. You click on it one time. You click on it one time and it makes me happy. Isn't that amazing? And if you really want to see more videos like this, you know, I do have more coming out about this collection and other collections I've purchased. Go on over to that big old red subscribe button and give it a little click as well. Again, just one time. One time will do it and you'll be all set. All right, here we go. Ooh, I see one interesting thing already. That's pretty sweet. We've got ourselves a Canadian penny from 1961. And it is a young head Queen Elizabeth II. All right, that's a cool start. Again, we do have a mix of the Lincoln Memorial cents and the wheat cents. What we're looking for here on the wheat cents is we're looking for key dates like the 1909 SVDB, which would be amazing, or varieties like the 1955 double die, and we're gonna see what we can get. Who knows? You know, crazier things have happened. All right, so let me organize these and I'll get back with you in a second. All right, so results of roll number 2, also basically the same as the first roll, not that encouraging. We've got 11 wheat cents, again, all from the 1940s and 50s. Nothing in fantastic shape either, so really nothing special. We did get this one Canadian cent, but nothing too great. So this is just a really good lesson, though, to show you that not every part of every collection is going to dazzle you and is going to be a home run. Sometimes it's just work. It's just going through rolls of pennies to find the wheat cents that are worth, 3 cents a piece and sort them out from, the Lincoln Memorial cents that are worth just 1 penny. It's not all glamorous. It's not all silver and gold, but you do it consistently, you buy enough collections, and you will make money. All right, next up, let's see what we got. Let's just do the last penny roll. Oh, that's the steel cent roll. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be an interesting one. But let's just keep going and, try and work our way up, right? We're going to do the ones that we think are going to be the worst now. And if you really want to, you can just fast forward, right? I mean, that's the beauty of YouTube. If you find something boring, you can fast forward. If you find something really boring, you can just shut them off. I'd really prefer you not to just shut me off. But, if you got to do what you got to do, right? So let's see what we got here. Again, looks like basically more of the same. I'm going to sort them, and if I find anything interesting, I'll show you, and I'll give you the rundown at the end. Okay, so more of the same for roll 3, a little bit disappointing. 8 wheat cents from the 1940s, 8 wheat cents from the 1950s, and 34 Lincoln Memorial cents. But, it's important to keep perspective, right? If I had gotten this roll from the bank, just, for face value, I would be over the moon for getting 16 wheat cents in one roll. But because it's a collection purchase, I'm like, that's kind of a disappointment. But, it's funny the way our minds work. Let's go on to the next roll. All right, here we go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. All right, fine, let's do this. Let's do the steel cents. Let's see if they're actually all steel cents. And if maybe we'll get some good conditioned ones. If not, we will move on to the next one. Let's see what we got. All right, this one's a delicate one. It's taped closed a little bit. Yep, all steel cents. Look at that. But they are all in rough shape, really rough shape. So with these, because these are all in rough shape, these are not really going to be worth much. They're really just going to be worth a penny, right? you know, maybe 5 cents at best. But what I'm going to do is I am going to look just to check, just to make sure. Now, for all you beginners out there, I'll just give you a quick crash course. These coins were minted in 1943 out of steel instead of out of copper, like you've seen in a regular 1 cent coin. And the reason is because they needed the copper for the war effort during World War II, so these were minted in 1943. All of them. However, there are some super ultra ridiculously rare versions from 1944 that were never supposed to have been made, that got sort of, the steel blanks were left in the hopper. The steel planchets were left in the hopper in 1944. They struck a few 1944s in steel, and those are worth a fortune. So I am going to just give it a little cursory glance to make sure that there's nothing in here that's ridiculously valuable. Otherwise, we'll move on to the next roll. Yeah, really nothing of value here. Most of them look like this and this. You know, there's just this one pile that's sort of okay, but the reverses are not great. Honestly, I like the wrapper the best out of everything. I'd rather have the wrapper than these coins. I'll probably just sell all of these and be done with them. All right, down to the last 3 rolls, but don't forget, we're going to be opening up this bag, this canvas bag as well, which I think there are some really old banknotes, so stay tuned for that. Now, we're going to open up either the silver quarters or the war nickels next, because this wheat cent roll, this mystery wheat cent roll, we don't know what's in it, but what I decided I'm going to do is I am going to open this up as a TikTok exclusive. Yes, I am back on TikTok. I was on TikTok for a while, took a little bit of a break, but I am back on TikTok, so you can follow me at Silverpicker, and I'll be opening up this roll on TikTok. I'll probably show the rest of the openings on TikTok as well, but this will be the only one that will be exclusive to TikTok, so stay tuned for that. All right, let's do war nickels and then move on to the silver quarters. Let's see. All right. These are definitely nickels, but will they actually be war nickels, or will they be regular Jefferson nickels? And getting our hopes up. Let's see. Tough to get out of the wrapper. For such an old ripped up wrapper, it's really hard to get these out. There we go. All right. Looking good, looking good. These do indeed look like war nickels. And again, for my new folks out there, young collectors, new collectors, a war nickel is a Jefferson nickel minted between 1942 and 1945 during the World War II era, where they switched out some of the metals, and these are composed of 35% silver. They're super easy to identify because they usually have this ugly sort of like yellowish, grayish look, but even more than that, the letter for the mint mark, right there, you can see it's a P, is above Monticello, or Monticello. I'm actually not sure how to pronounce that. Somebody tell me in the comments below. I should know that by now. In any case, there's a letter, P, D, or S, for Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, above the building. No other nickels other than war nickels will have that. So if you find one that has a letter above the building, you know you've got a silver coin. If it's not there, it ain't silver. Let's see what we got. All right, first of all, not bad, because unlike the other penny rolls that had a mixture of, you know, good coins and bad coins, these are all war nickels. We actually did get all war nickels. It says not checked. I didn't even notice that, but that's interesting. And what's really interesting is that we've got a bunch from 1942. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from 1942, 23 from 1943, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from 1944, and 3 from 1945. But we did find some interesting stuff here. We found 4 interesting coins. I'll get to these in a second. The first one is nothing too crazy. It's just a 1943 P. By the way, all of these were P mint marks. Every single one was a Philadelphia mint mark. This is nothing special, but it is in pretty good shape. It's a much nicer coin than the rest. The rest look like what you expect war nickels to look like, which is just dirty and gray. This one still has some mint luster, pretty nice, so I'll keep that one to the side. Now these are really interesting, and I'm gonna have to do some more research on these. These 3 coins all have what's called a lamination error. So it's a little tough to get the camera to focus on the detail, but you can see that the actual metal is sort of coming up off of the coin in those 3 lines, 1, 2, 3. And that is super, super interesting. So I'm going to put up some higher quality photos on my Instagram. So, man, I'm really getting you guys to follow me everywhere. So check me out on Instagram at the Silverpicker, and you can see some higher quality close-up photos of this stuff. But that's really cool. These error coins are definitely worth more than just the silver weight. All right, last roll before we move on to the bills, or what I at least expect to be bills. Here we go. Let's check this out. These could be anything. These could be Washington quarters, which is what I expect them to be. They could be Standing Liberty quarters. I mean, who knows? They could even be Carson City Mint, seated Liberty quarters. And they are what I expected. They are Washington quarters, but hey, you know what I always say, silver is silver, right? Doesn't matter what. But let's make sure that these are indeed all silver. Now again, another newbie tip. Even if you don't remember the rule that all coins, dimes through dollars, dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins from 1964 and earlier are all silver, even if you forget that rule, you can line up the quarters just like this and look at their edges. And assuming you only see silver, then you got yourself some silver coins right there. You would see a bunch of copper in between if these were not silver. Let's see if we can find any copper coins. I'm hoping we don't, of course, but let's line these up. So far, so good. So far, so good. Yeah, I mean, these are all silver for sure. These are all silver. What we're gonna do is we're gonna see if there are any key dates in here, any early ones, you know, first year of issue from 1938. Otherwise, we will move on to the bills. Not bad at all. Look at that. All right, so first off, they are indeed all silver, and I just went through them. We've got 32 from the 1960s. We have 6 from the 1950s, 1 from 1947, and even 1 from 1939. Not too shabby at all. That is a bunch of silver. And remember, these are worth about $5 each. So that is freaking fantastic. That's like a 20x face value increase. Really, really awesome. All right, so we've gone through all the coins, and now it is time for this amazing canvas bag. This is the kind of stuff I love to see when I buy collections. I mean, random stuff. Aldo's change, it's stained, it's old. This gives me some hope. Let's see what we've got inside. Okay, cardboard, not license plates like I had thought initially. All right, so it's just a Clorox bleach. Not sponsored, huh? Anyway, my dumb YouTube jokes, you'll have to forgive me on them. All right, definitely banknotes. Let's see if they're foreign or US. Ooh, look at that, baby. Oh my gosh. All right, let's check this out. Holy cow, look at this. This is crazy, really crazy. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I guess we're just gonna go through each and every one of these, and I'll do it, I guess whoever shipped it had a dog. I see some dog hair. In any case, I'm gonna go through each of these, and what we're going to be looking for is we're going to be looking for star notes, we're gonna be looking for rare serial numbers, old dates, and anything else of interest. So let's get started. Oh, right off the bat, you see that? You see that right off the bat, a freaking star note. Holy cow, I am excited for this. Okay, we're going to put those off to the side. Star notes will go here. Is it anything special? It's a 1957, not a fancy serial number, in pretty ratty shape, so not worth too much, but still, that is awesome. You know what, actually, we're going to put the good ones up here, right? Why not? Why put the bad ones there? We'll put the good ones there, and put the ones we've looked through over here. All right, on our way, 57. Ooh, here we go. This is pretty cool. This is really cool. So this is not really worth anything, but I am going to show you, teach you a little principle here that's interesting. So all of these numbers in the serial number are actually reversible, right? So an 8 upside down is an 8, a 9 upside down is a 6 upside down is a 9, and a 0 upside down is a 0. So this would be a true flipper note if you could if this was like 8999 6668. So we're really, really close, but watch this. You flip this, it goes from 89996608 to 8099668. So really, really cool. I'm gonna hold on to this. I'm gonna put this in the good category, but I'll put it underneath the star note because it's not actually worth anything. It's just a little bit noteworthy. I'm glad I got to teach you a little bit about fancy serial numbers. If you want to see a full video on fancy serial numbers, check it out right over here in the card. Ooh, and here we go. This is a 1935. You can see it's 1935C, so I'll put the 35s over here. I guess we're in 35 territory now, so there is some order here, it looks like. Wow, look at this. Just sometimes you wonder, like, what did this go through? This is crazy. 1935, it's nothing special, but it feels like it would just almost fall apart in my hands. Look, somebody wrote 42 on it in pencil. I mean, who knows when they wrote that and what they wrote that for? Gosh, that's the cool thing about banknotes and coins. It's just, you wonder where these things went, what kind of path they took, who held them. Really cool. These are not really worth much more than $1, but they are still cool. And by the way, sometimes I miss stuff in the serial numbers, so if you see anything interesting, let me know in the comments. Man, we got that star note second, and I thought we were going to have a whole mess of them, so a little bit disappointing that we didn't have anything there, but you know, you can't have all home runs. All right, here we go, something interesting. This is called a birthday note. This is when you can actually make somebody's birthday out of the serial number. So this is 1949, 06, 11. So it's somebody who was born on June 11th, 1949 would want this bill. So I'm going to put this to the side because that is still something that is collectible. Now, this just is a good example to teach you why this is not a birthday note, because it says 1974, but there's no 35th day or 90th day, and there's no 35th month or 90th month. So this is not actually a birthday note, just for those of you who are wondering. And that's it for the $1 star notes. Excuse me, the $1 silver certificates. That's wild. Let's see how many there are. I'll count them up. We've got 48 of these 1957s, 26 of these 1935s, and then 3 of these interesting ones, 2 from 57 and 1 from 1935. And we'll do another recap at the end. For now, I'm going to move these off to the side, and let's move on to the $2 bills. All right, so these are $2 US notes, so United States notes as opposed to silver certificates. And let's see if we've got anything interesting. These are from 1953. Wow, I've never had this many of these at once. That's really, really cool. Hey, star note, I don't have one of these in my personal collection, so this is definitely going straight in my personal collection. Wow. You guys know I'm doing a US currency typeset as well as a US coin typeset, so I'm going to put this in my US typeset. Sweet. This could be some kind of birthday note or like, you know, almost like a tombstone note. Maybe I'm the first person to coin that term, but I'm calling this a tombstone note. 1823 and 1940. So if somebody was born 1823, died 1940, this would be their tombstone note. I'm going to hold on to that just because I think that that's an interesting idea. Heyo, another star note. This one's got some writing on it, but still, star note's a star note. Not bad at all. Oh man, we are chock full of star notes over here. Holy cow, look at that. I am not upset about that. 3 star notes, holy cow. Heyo. Another star note number 4. Holy cow. Holy cow, that is awesome. All right, and last but not least, what a way to end things off. We've got a $5 US note. Really cool. I guess I didn't show the backs of any of these, but this is what the reverses look like of these $2 bills. Unlike the more modern, Federal Reserve notes $2 bills, they actually have a different reverse. The other one's the signing of the Declaration of Independence, and this one is Monticello. Anyway, that is really awesome. Let's see how many of these we got. Holy moly. I have never had this many at once. 1, 2, 3. 54 of these, plus the 4 star notes and the birthday tombstone note that I have created. Holy cow. Wow. That is really, really awesome. Let's do one last recap of everything and then we'll sign off. I know it's a long video, but I am super hyped for this. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-wee! Oh my Lord, do you see this? This is absolutely wild. And the idea that this is only part of the purchase that I made, I mean, this is literally just one segment. This is 1/3 of the collection. You saw the silver in the first video, you're seeing this, and you're gonna see this bad boy in the next video. But this is wild. I mean, look, we've got this massive stack of $2 US notes. These are worth between like $4 and $6 a piece. We've got these, which are really only worth about, you know, $1.50 to $2 a piece. And we've got these. The star notes are worth a little bit more. The $5 bill's worth a little bit more. And of course, these silver quarters. Man, $5+ a piece. That is awesome. The silver war nickels, awesome. The only kind of disappointing stuff were the 1-cent coins. Although, come on, I do love this holder. This, that is so awesome. So retro, super cool. In any case, this was awesome. I loved making this video. We've got a lot more stuff coming up. Again, follow me on TikTok to see me open up this roll. That's Silverpicker on TikTok. And of course, stay tuned for next week to see me open up this sort of mystery box of coins. This one's heavy too, so I think there's a lot of silver in here as well. So in any case, I really hope you enjoyed this. I've got a lot more awesome videos coming down the pike, so stay tuned, and until then, Silverpicker out. A huge, huge thank you to all of my wonderful patrons. Thank you for yet another month of support. You guys rock. If any of you guys are interested in purchasing any of these coins, you know where to find me in the Discord. I'll be telling you which ones are for sale and which ones are not. You know, the ones going into my personal collection. But otherwise, just feel free to reach out, and I'm sure the conversation in the Discord is gonna be great. Can't wait to see you there.